that ambulance over there. Number 7777. Stare. Care. I care. And I'm tired of these whack-ass seeds trying to infiltrate within me deep, planting seeds of these disharmony, this lack of connection to me, because, you know, they wanna make me believe and vibrate as low as they seed. They can dream, you know. And there's so many ways like that we can communicate and live our lives peaceful is the state of my mind, body, heart, and soul. But mofos be like on some otherworldly shit. Like, what do you get out of it? Like, I can't even process that kind of shift of wanting to like stick in. It's like played out, like Play-Doh, like doughy. What is it, chewy? I don't even know. Like, there is nobody like me. Individually, you see, there's nobody like you either. But there's nobody like me. No matter how many imitations try to sneak and be this thing superficially. But you see, these rivers, they run deep within me. Innate. Yeah, people still like to throw hate. We're drinking that haterade campaign. And for such a long time, even for the ones that I was conscious about of how they made me feel, even the ones that were like unconsciously layered, making me empathically feel other things unreal, internalizing these feels and just allowing for these energies to stick to me as if they are power and controller and executor of the energies that I allow to exist within me. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. subsiding up. I don't know how I know, I just know. Story of my life. I just know. Leaving so much more room and time to grow. For growth. To many, none of this will make sense. And that's okay too. Because this too here is a seed. Coded dreams. Bursting free. Liberty. Energizes free. Vibration within me. Can't imitate this flow, silly. Naturally. Cosmically. This connect is eternal finesse. Something you don't know. Seeds that grow. Processes of evolution. That is my constitution. Righteous anger. Danger, danger. We all have met the trickster. Meet that one in yourself. That shit one day it'll help. Video number 2 for my soul trap crew. I had to just let some energy spit and let it out of my system. If you find yourself by yourself, understanding that even those that are most closest around you don't quite get you fully. I mean, nobody does really. Or these thoughts are silly, because really most of life is mirroring back to us the reflections needing to be addressed that we see. reality. But seriously, as you continue with your line, you're gonna attract many kind of vibes. Conscious is this ride. And when you catch yourself feeling some kind of feel because of an energy you pick up subliminally that is real, you see, from others. Be grateful for that line of thunder that allows you to see through. More power to you. Continue on whatever path that you feel moved by. That aligns right. You'll know it's right because it feels right. And even if nobody sees, even if nobody believes, even if you are not acknowledged, even if no one pays attention, your gifts are still your expressions. And they're yours. Honor your love's expression. Even if nobody sees. Do you see? You don't need to get in. But you need to go in. That is in. Deep within you. A foundation that you align to grow through are. The guy next to me looks like, if we were gonna say in a movie, like a secret agent. He even got those big sunglasses on, covering his eyes, wearing his disguise, like most of the world living their lives at this time. You are a blessing to this world. And if you find yourself not being supported and loved and appreciated in the ways that you somewhere within do desire to have, but are trying to transmute that because We are beyond that. Embrace that. Because our feeling of that, it's not okay to superficially feel that way, because, you know, that's just like everyone today, selfishly, like, me, and hurt people, and on some kind of snarky, spiteful, malicious, low vibe kind of high, you find yourself beating yourself up a little bit more, because a part of you still craves that some more, just to feel accepted and appreciated and valued and seen. And even as you continue to evolve, that still stays there somehow in the background noise. Did you ever consider that that's just an innate part of our nature anyways? To crave this in some way, but not allow it to dictate finding your balance in your ways, in your days, and finding it and giving it to yourself, and really being okay with your own display, no matter what haters gotta say. They always got something to say. Let them speak their ways. They're ricocheting that shit right back to themselves. Blast off. That is an internal hell that I do not ever wish to dwell. And as peaceful as I can be, and as nice and kind as I can be, and still wish them no harm. May they find the peace that they need, and the love that they need, that they desire, and just fail to speak, show, give. And then there's some others that are on the other side of the spectrum that don't desire any of that kind of stuff at this time, on their level of comprehend or lack of compassion and wanting good for others, and looking to cause harm or pain and suffering, because they do exist. Not saying that that is the core essence of their being, but at this time of seeing, you know, these seeds that we place, they are breeding. They may not be seeing or still feeling, but that's not your responsibility of this day for today. And I realized something the other day that is very empowering for me. In this new evolution of my seeing, in my view of those kind of people, beings, whatever. And I'm thankful for that. And seriously, they're just whack. And I'm dismissive of that. As you should be too. Just focus on you. Focus on you. As you continue to dive into your own purpose, understanding, and truths, and living those proud, loud somehow, and don't think loud as just, the moment that you align with your rhymes and shine so bright and, all of a sudden you're taking the mic and, being loud. Silence is loud. So, whatever it is that you are inspired to create in any kind of way, even if you just love to bake, whatever it is, the alchemy of that alignment you see is these magic beans of gigantic seeds that are a cosmic piece of a piece that's contributing to this entire whole. Whatever our beliefs, if you're here, we share this lifetime. And in this lifetime, each of us have experienced every level of emotions that fuel our energies on these lands. Each of us have experienced multi-levels of various pains and sufferings, happiness, sadness, anger, all of it. And if we get down to the nitty-gritty, that's looking rather mighty fine and pretty, I do think so myself. That's so cute. It helps. And when we get down to the nitty-gritty of something looking so beautiful and pretty, there is no deceiving, and something that we can come to in agreeing is that through all of those emotional vibrations of experiences that we have had individually in our own lives in this lifetime, nothing feels more quite like home than this vibration of our own alignment and self-acceptance and self-love and nurturing and healing. This feeling so pure. It is so pure. And if you find yourself on this kind of vibe and a line, even though, life still sometimes is a roller coaster ride, and you're going through and rising up. That's what's up. And so it's a different kind of vibe and feeling that is frequent, that is your frequency, that is beating. And that, for some, can create the feeling in them to envy that in you. And instead of them looking at it positively for themselves, like understanding on that other different kind of level that, you know, the fact that one is even seeing this catalog of an experience means that you too can have yours like that. But fear likes to attack. And take away. Because their low vibe is so low that seeing the flip side of that coin, the light and the joy, something they don't have, no matter how much they laugh, even make fun of, and talk smack behind your back. Look at that, behind your back. That's always been a revealer of punk-like syndromes to me. People that like to speak behind people's backs, you see. That shit is whack to me, but, you know, personally, I just don't associate much with that kind. But their low vibe can't handle that vibration. So immediately, whether they're conscious of it or not, they react. And sometimes many of us, especially when we're not conscious of that in others, because it could come up in various ways, even in ways that don't seem like much, but the ability to see clearly is our tool to use to continuously and consciously remind ourselves of that, because sensitive we are, and that inner crave that we do need, we all want in some kind of way, the recognition, the acceptance, and the peace from others too. Like, There's just like, I guess the train is there. Oh. Sorry, I got a little distracted and somebody was talking to me. Excuse me, please. You know, let's be kinder to ourselves too. And start using the ability that we have to be able to see the misery that breeds deep in many others that envy instead of finding their own inspiration, to use this as their opportunity to be all that they can be and heal through and go through and, you know, process too and be the shining light too, you know, all these things that they can do, but instead, you know, don't feel bad. Don't still feel rejected. Don't still feel undetected, undervalued, underappreciated. Don't feel these ways. When they just can't handle those ways. Powerful, I must say. Beautiful you are. Beautiful you are. You're so beautiful. Love and light. Everything bright. Namaste. Glow in every single way. Align with your waves. Dismiss those haterades, campaigns. What can I say? You know, misery. Misery loves company. Be positive, shine bright, be kind. It's natural. Can't fake that kind of vibe. See a fake smile a mile away. Other people can too. That's why you vibrate the way that you do. Natural, beautiful, precious.